Okay, I've done my morning stretch in the bed. I've brushed my teeth properly. I drank my water. I've done my stretches and exercises. So now I'm ready to eat. Now this is the number one thing that you have to take responsibility for. And it's difficult. But if you want to have good health, you have to grab the bull by the horns. Now, the food is very poor quality. It's getting worse all the time between Monsanto and the chemicals that they put in the food for preservatives. We get in a hurry. You want to hurry up and eat, so then you just grab something. That something is probably high in toxins, and so you're putting poison into your body, and it's going to make it tough for you to be healthy like that. That's why you need to eat proper. Now, in general, some of the things you need to avoid is sugar. Try to stay with natural sweet, things that are naturally sweet. Honey was a good example. The artificial sweeteners, stay away from them. They're poison. Okay, your diet, anything diet, is probably laced with poison, toxins. In other words, you need to take the proper time to eat the proper food. Now I have eggs, and I'm down here in Central America, so a lot of refried beans. So I have refried beans, and also we have a lot of fresh fruit, and I have a lot of fresh fruit. This is all done in the morning. This is my breakfast. And people say eggs. Okay. And I use salt. And people say eggs are bad for you and salt's bad for you. The people that say that, they want you sick. The health professionals. What they're doing is repeating what they were taught. They were taught wrong, and they're going to repeat that to everybody. Okay. They're worried about cholesterol. Okay, cholesterol, like 70 or 80% of the cholesterol is made in the liver. So if you have an increase in cholesterol, I'm more concerned about your liver. And what they do is they start giving you medication that's supposed to cut back on the cholesterol. Okay, if that's the case, what are they doing to your liver? So they're hurting your liver. And so that's where that comes from. So don't buy into that crap. Always ask them. And I tell my people that I work on, you ask me whatever, and it doesn't make any difference. I'm going to tell you what it is, and we're going to fall back. We're going to go back. Why? Okay, this is it. Okay, why is it like that? I will tell you why it's like that. Okay, why is that? And we're going to keep going back and back until we get to the point that I just don't know. But like I say, I can clarify whatever it is that I'm talking about. I just don't dream up this crap, and this isn't stuff that I've been told and I just turn around and tell you. These are things that I've learned through experience by asking questions from the people that I work on, the healthy and the not so healthy. Okay, salt. They say salt's bad for you. These same people have no idea what's going on. Salt's very good for you, and the better quality of the salt, the better it is for you. Salt is high in minerals. You need minerals. That's why you hear about sea salt, and there's all kinds of salt out there. And I even have some black salt that I get down here in Central America, and that salt comes from the center of the earth, and it's really high in minerals. I mean, real high in minerals, and that's why salt is good for you. And so then when you stop having salt, your health will start deteriorating because you need the minerals. And then you say, well, okay, I can take minerals. Yes, you can take minerals. And when you start taking minerals as a supplement, how much minerals you're supposed to have, I don't know. And but when you're taking it as in salt, your body will tell you. If it needs more salt, you just put more salt on it. If you don't need more salt, you don't put more salt on there. Your body will tell you when you're having a mineral shortage, and that's really well known in the cattle world. Like I say, I've helped raise cattle, and you have salt blocks out there, and when the cattle are short of minerals, they're over there licking on that salt block and mineral blocks. They know what they need. Your body will tell you when it comes to minerals. So that's going to work. They tell you the salt makes you hold water. And in your hold water, your blood pressure, the rise in blood pressure. That's half right. What happens is your kidneys aren't functioning properly. That's why you're holding water. See what they're saying, if the holding water and the salt's going to make you hold water and it'll mess up your health, then if that's a fact, it will apply to most everybody. And when you're young and you're doing sports and stuff like that, you take salt, and that's because you're sweating more, you're more active, you're doing all this kind of stuff. So as you get older, you're not that active, and so you start holding water. The reason you are holding water is your kidneys aren't functioning properly. And when your kidneys aren't functioning properly, then that's the kidney's job, is to take out water and the toxins in the water-based toxins. That's the job of the kidneys. So they're not doing their job when you're holding water. And one of the symptoms of holding water, the water will start settling in the pericardium. The pericardium is a sac that's around the heart, and it starts holding fluid. And when it starts holding fluid, it's around the heart, so then now when your heart is pumping, it has to push that fluid out as it pumps. So it puts stress on the heart. Now what's going to happen is your blood pressure will either raise or it will lower. And I haven't figured out why it does either one of them, but it does put stress on the heart. And so then now what happens is they want to treat your heart. It is not your heart. The problem is your kidneys, and I correct that all the time. This is one of the main things. Like I say, about 90% of the people that I work on have that problem. Now, they might not be being treated for it yet, but I'm catching it either before they need to be treated, or like I say, after they've been treated, and now they've been taking medicine for so long, they don't know how to function without the medicine. So, but like I say, what causes it is a twisted pelvis. And you don't need to hear the popping and cracking to fix a twisted pelvis. It's a very easy thing to do. You really can't do it to yourself, And that's probably the main thing that I do. And not only you have to fix the pelvis, you have to fix all the symptoms that come along with a twisted pelvis. If not, the twisted pelvis will return. And I take care of all that. That's why I say when I do the body, I do the whole body, because the whole body works with its, as one whole body. So you can't just repair one little piece and think everything is going to be good. You have to check out the whole body and work the whole body to make it right. Now, this is when the diet is so important. Okay. Now, okay, we talked about the types of food and this stuff, and like I say, the salt and and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, the food, if you notice, what I mentioned that I eat is all easily digestible. It just goes. I say it takes about 3 hours for it to digest, and so that's when it goes in the stomach. It turns, and then it has to go into the small intestines, and then that's when the nutrients are pulled out and all that kind of stuff. And but it takes it 3 hours to do that. That's why, along with diet, eating the proper food that digests, breaks down properly, you wait 4 hours at the minimum before you eat again. So these people that want to every 2 hours eat something, or they want to take a break and they want to eat something, this is all very unhealthy. Like I say, you're adding fresh food to the food that's in your stomach that's been processing, it's been turning. And now you're adding fresh food to it. That's not good. That food is not going to digest properly. And that causes digestion problems. And digestion problems means you're going to have toxins being put into your system. So that's why you have to wait 4 hours. Now, during that 4 hours, you drink good, clean water. You don't have no Coca-Cola, and you don't have coffee. You really shouldn't have tea. You shouldn't have anything but good, clean water, because water doesn't have to digest. Now, once you put something in that water, now you made it a food, and now it has to be digested. So now you kicked in your digestion system to make things start working again. And we don't want the digestion system to kick in again. We want it just to continue doing what it's doing. So you just drink nothing but good, clean water for the next 4 hours. And then you're ready to eat again. Now, what I do when I have total control over my diet, I'll have oatmeal. And instant oatmeal with water. I make it with water because milk does not digest properly. And so you stay away from dairy products. And let me explain a little bit on that. You'll find a lot of people are obviously allergic to milk. They get gas and all kinds of stuff. But that's the stuff that's apparent. But really, everybody cannot handle milk. And the reason why I'm saying this, and I may be wrong, and I yet to find any medical professional that can explain to me how I'm wrong, but when you take a glass of milk and you wash it, after you wash it, you let it dry, and then you hold it up, you will see there's a film in the glass. It leaves a residue, and what it is, it's an oil-based residue. And in other words, it's fat. It's a fatty type residue. And that's why you see bartenders wiping out glasses. They had a cream drink in that glass, and that's what they're doing, is wiping out the residue in that glass. And I see, I used to have some bars too, and I noticed in bars, when you clean, and any bartender knows, you wash your glasses, but the last glasses that you wash are the ones that had dairy products in them. And the reason is, you take a glass, you can rinse it out the best you can, and then you put it in soapy water to clean it, and the soap suds will all start dying out. There's something, I'm not, like I say, I'm no chemist or anything, but there's something in the milk that destroys the soapy water, and so it just destroys it. And so that's why they wait to at the end, because now if they used another glass in there, they will contaminate the next glass. So you use your soapy water to clean the milk based glasses at the end, and then you drain the water. You don't try to wash anything in that soapy water, because the soapy water is ineffective. When someone's got an ulcer, they will, in the stomach ulcer, they will drink some milk and the ulcers, it calms down. That is correct. What it's doing, it is coating the stomach. It coats the stomach with this oily residue. And this oily residue goes on into the intestines, and it leaves this oily residue in the intestines and the colon. That's why some people will get gas or diarrhea when they have it. So it's obvious to them. But the ones it's not obvious to, it coats all that stuff, and you're not getting all the nutritional value from the food that you're eating. So that's why you avoid dairy products. Another thing that involves diet, and that is vitamin supplements. I can't even come close to telling you what kind of vitamin supplements to take. That's why I had my wife. She's the one that studied it. She knows me. She knows how I'm acting, reacting, and all this stuff. So she would figure out which kind of vitamins I need. But one vitamin I know you need, and it's a fact, and that is vitamin C. Now, vitamin C, if even the USDA even say you have to have vitamin C. I think they say 80 or 100 or whatever it is. But you need 60 just to keep from getting scurvy. Scurvy, that's the shits. So you need at least 60 for that. 60 is equal to an orange. That's not a whole lot of vitamin C to keep from getting scurvy. But to have good health, you need, I would say in general, talking about people in general, 6,000 milligrams per day. That is 2,000 with each meal. I've been taking that at a minimum, 6,000 a day for over 25 years. And what it's done, it's just an acid. It cleans the blood vessels and arteries. It keeps them flexible. It thins your blood, so you get better circulation, and it breaks down the blood, so it's easier for your kidneys and liver to get the toxins out. It breaks it down. So vitamin C is very, very important. You can do an internet search and you can find out it is very important. But like I say, they don't tell you how much. Do it. The problem with and you have to take it when you eat, because it is an acid, and it will irritate your stomach if you don't have food in your stomach. But when you eat it or take it with your meal, and like I say, it'll help break down everything, so it'll make it easier to digest. Back same thing. Good digestion, good circulation. These are all good things to have a healthy body. And so vitamin C is a very good thing to do. If you take too much, you're going to get diarrhea. And but like I say, the good thing about it is like I say, it's really, really healthy for you. When you urinate, you're getting rid of it. You'll see your urine will will turn real yellow when you're taking too much. But so you're just wasting it. But another good thing, vitamin C is very cheap. So consider taking 6,000 vitamin C a day, 2,000 with each meal.